Hi there, James here from Active IQ, the lead sponsor at the Sport and Recreation Alliance's first ever online Community Sport and Recreation Awards. I'm here with Nikki Smith from the City of Sheffield Diving Club, who are finalists in the Resilience in Adversity category. Hi, Nikki.
Hiya.
Hi. So, just a little bit about the Resilience in Adversity Award first. So, it celebrates the methods which community clubs have used to keep their participants engaged during the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions. With clubs across the UK forced to close and the public told to stay at home, we're recognising the outstanding projects that have supported grassroots activity and delivered differently this year. So, Nikki, can you tell us a little bit more about the City of Sheffield Diving Club and a bit more about your role as well?
So we are a springboard and platform diving club based in Sheffield, based at Ponteforge International Sports Centre, which is one of the well-known diving facilities around the country. We teach diving to children through to adults, and we have recreational diving, and we also have competitive squads through to masters, international divers, all the way through to members of the GB diving squad that are aspiring to compete at the Olympics.
Brilliant. And what's your role at the diving club?
So I am a coach, and I'm also the sort of the program manager. At the minute, I've coached, or I used to be a diver myself. I started diving in Sheffield at age 10, so I've been involved in the club for 25 years, giving my age away there.
Oh,
I am
we'll edit that bit out.
Yeah, please do. I'm a committee member, a coach, a national judge. I'm also on the Swim England committee, and I was also an official at the 2012 Olympic Games. So I've got quite a broad role in diving in Sheffield and across the country.
Amazing. And can you tell us and everyone watching a little bit more about why the City of Sheffield Diving Club entered the awards in the first place?
Yeah, it's been tough for a lot of clubs. It's been particularly tough for us because when sports centres got the opportunity, got the go-ahead from the government to open back up in August last year, our sports centre didn't open, and the council at that point didn't commit the funds to get the facility back open. Right. Until April this year was the original plan. So we, alongside with other aquatics clubs in the city, we all joined together and we campaigned to our local council and MPs and got that decision overturned. Wow. And we opened back up in October, so a few months back after everyone else, but we were absolutely thrilled that we were going to be open 6 months earlier than planned. And we were only open 10 days, and then the November lockdown 2 came into play. We were fortunate to be open again in December. We came back. There was some maintenance work being done. So although we started back in December for a month, we only had access to half of the pool. Yeah. But nevertheless, we were just happy to be back in. And then lockdown again hit. So in total, we've actually only been able to train in our pool 42 days since last March. However, we have carried on in any way, shape or form that we could. We're incredibly proud of our coaches, our divers, our members, and the support from their families as well. That setback after setback we've had, we've managed to just keep fighting, get the building open, keep the club going, and really keep diving alive in Sheffield as the only club in Sheffield. So
brilliant. That sounds wonderful. So in terms of the initiative, kind of summarising it, the initiative that's seen you become a finalist in the awards, how would you kind of summarise that initiative?
As in everything that we've done, as in the activities that we do, or?
Yeah, I mean, what's led you to becoming a finalist?
I think just the fact that we've faced quite a lot of setbacks, and the fact that we've never given up. Amazing. We've been resilient. The divers, we've got adults and children, all of them, they've really united together. They've been positive, they've carried on working at home, even when we didn't think we'd have a pool until April. There was never, it was tough, but there was never a thought of giving up. Everyone's really stuck together and done everything that we can just to keep going.
Yep, amazing. Well, I mean, look, that's obviously the name of the category. It sounds like you've been super resilient, and the lobbying, and getting together as a team and with other teams as well to kind of get that overturned, the initial decision. That sounds wonderful, and able to provide the club and the support for the community and everyone that comes to the diving school and others around it. Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, we had the campaign. It was actually supported by clubs across the country, all over the UK. Clubs were supporting, writing letters in, because our venue that we train in, it does hold all sorts of regional, national events. So there's hardly a swimmer or diver that's not actually been to Ponds Forge at some point in their career. It's such an iconic venue. And it was just amazing that not only Sheffield as a community, the whole aquatics community came together and really supported us. So that was just amazing to have that support from across the country, and showed really what it means to everyone.
Brilliant. That sounds fantastic. And what was your reaction and other members of the team when you heard that you were a finalist in the Sport and Recreation Community Awards?
For me, it was just, I felt amazing that the coaches were sort of, from day one when we went into lockdown in March, everything was taken. I mean, I didn't know what Zoom was, but we got a Zoom club account and we took it online. We did straight away overnight. So we moved it, train online, because for us, the fact that our members had pretty much overnight lost not only their activities and their exercise, but school and socialization and seeing their friends. So we wanted to just try and support them physically and mentally, and their families as well as we could, as quickly as we could. So we moved everything online and engaged through social media and did what we could. And it just sort of feels like the hard work of the coaches who have all done this voluntary 6-7 days a week since lockdown one, almost for nearly a year now. It just felt like their hard work had been recognised and celebrated. So for me, the fact that means a lot, that everything that's been done is actually being recognised nationally. And the fact that I know that we are just one in thousands of clubs across the country that are going through a really tough time. And it's sort of to be recognised and just to be a finalist in this award, when I know that there's some amazing work going out there, being done by clubs across the country just to survive. It really means a lot, because I think we just did what we needed to do. Never thought anything other than that. So it's just really feels really proud of everyone.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And just, I guess, perfectly following on from that, what would it mean to you and your team if you won the award? Obviously, you're finalists, and as you say, it sounds like so much of the hard work you feel not only represents what City of Sheffield Diving Club have been through, it kind of is representative of other diving clubs, which is wonderful. So what would it mean to you to actually be able to go on and win the award if you did?
Probably cry. I mean, there's been a few tears, but I know that there's a lot of clubs facing similar situations to we are, and especially diving. There's so few clubs left now. We're all fairly well connected across the country, and there's a lot of fights going on in a lot of pools across the country. And I really feel like it would sort of show that that we can achieve this and that we can keep our sport going, which is dwindling, and it would just be sort of a win, I think, for diving clubs around the country.
Wonderful. That sounds so lovely to hear. And if obviously after people either watching this or seeing on the awards evening, if people want to find out a little bit more about the club, where do they find you on social media and the website?
Yeah, we are Sheffield Diving, the only diving club in Sheffield. We are on all the social media platforms. We've got our own website, Sheffield Diving, www.sheffielddiving.co.uk, and you can find information on us and all the diving clubs by going on the Swim England website and national website, where you can find diving clubs across the country and where they're located.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Well, just to wrap up, best of luck on the awards evening. For anyone that wants to tune in, it's on Thursday, the 11th of March. It's a virtual celebration, free to attend, and I believe it's at 5 p.m. So check out the Sport and Recreation website and you'll find out a little bit more about that. Thank you so much for joining us today, Nikki, and it's been lovely to meet you.
Thank you.